Yeah, we're going to talk about this Fairlife stuff. It's a lot more than Fairlife, but this I was reading about it earlier. I didn't get too deep into it. I figured I'd just save it for stream, but this is pretty sad stuff about Fairlife because I drink the shit out of it. Their core power. Thanks, Risa Bodacious. And Kyle. And no, I wouldn't do that, SM. Thanks, Ronald. Thanks for membership, Kraut. Thanks to Tier 1 Red Dragon. Core power is a scam? No, it's not a scam. Like, you get all the macros you are advertised as getting. The problem is the microplastics. So, here, I'll pull up the reports in a minute. But I'll wait a minute. Thanks for membership, Satan and Piggy. And the resub, Hoobler and Tier 1 Dave. No, I don't think there's any movie that's going to come out for the rest of the year that's going to be worse than Tarot, but we'll see. Thanks, Resub Berserk, and the 10 gift subs, Garnome. Thanks, Garnome. And the resub Pitch Black. Hey, sleep well, Ashy. Thanks, membership, Annalise. Oh yeah, I saw that NASCAR fight. Thanks, resub Comic. And Agadina. Let me pull up the NASCAR fight. It was Kyle Busch, right? Yeah, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Kyle Busch. The new King Kong movie? You talking about Godzilla vs. Kong? Because it was good. It was a Tier 1 chill. Of course, Wild. No problem at all. Is there going to be a movie that comes out this year better than Dune 2, Charlie? I don't think so, personally. The only movie that has a chance at beating Dune 2, I think, would be Joker 2, but I don't have a lot of optimism around that because it's a musical. Or there's, okay, at the very least, there's a lot of musicals in it. Thanks, resub Luke. The report is, it was measuring, what was it again? Hold on. Let me just pull up the initial thing. They measured microplastics in food, specifically the phthalate contents, which I'm not super familiar with. But where is like the here? Fairlife was the #1 in everything they tested by a wide margin. Specifically the Core Power High Protein Milkshake Chocolate, which is what I've been buying out the wazoo for the last like 4 or 5 months. It's such a shame because this is so good. It's like legitimately great. Thanks, membership, Lyndon. Haven't started X-Men 97 yet. You still gonna drink it? No. The less microplastics I can consume, the better. So I'm gonna cut them out of my diet. I don't know what I'm gonna replace them with, though. I gotta find something else. Oh no, nothing like that, Zeraphine. And yeah, we talked about that guy, Kyo. No way, I've been drinking this for a full year. I know, these have been popping off in terms of popularity, too. Like, everyone at the warehouse drinks them as well. They're just really good. They are really, really good. I feel like people need to know that 50% of microplastics in the ocean come from fishing nets and fishing lines. Is that right? I didn't know that. It's a resub bum. I'd recommend the Jocko Malk drink. What the fuck is a Jocko Malk? Do they, Cody? I know nothing about Fairlife as a company. I just know these protein milkshakes. That is the only Fairlife product I'm familiar with. Jocko, the UFC fighter, made his own protein called Malk. I'm going to have to look at it. I'm going to look into that now. That's such a crazy name. Jocko Malk protein powder. Oh, yeah, and he has his own protein shake. I'll take a peek then. Thanks, membership, Thorfinn. Well, I don't think Shamrock's off the hook, Astro, when it comes to microplastics. I'm pretty sure they also made the list for high phthalate content as well. I'm pretty sure I saw Shamrock on here. It seems like a lot of those pre-assembled protein shakes are very high in microplastics. Well, let me see if I can find the whole list again. You can boil up to 2 minutes over 90% of the microplastics from regular drinking water. Try doing that with the milk. Brother, the last thing I want to fucking do with a milkshake is boil it. Jesus Christ, that sounds awful. Not often, oh, I don't do a ton of cardio. When I do, it's mainly basketball. Did you hear about the extreme horror author Matt Shaw, who got so angry about a 1-star review he dedicated a novel called MoistCr1tikal to the reviewer and compared her to a Nazi? That sounds like the worst payback ever. He was so offended he made an entire book about it. Looks a resub unashamed. You see how Wubby pulled one of the wildest scam alpha decks ever? Oh, I was watching that. Yeah, he got fucking super scammed. But luckily he had a real one afterwards. There's a Prime Warhawk. Is that right, Canulia? Well, I'm not going to be drinking any more Fairlife anymore. It's really such a shame. I'll check out the Jocko Mulk, though, because that one is not on the list. Maybe it wasn't tested, but that one seems safe. Thanks, Resub Colin, the membership Emilio. The tolerable daily intake of phthalates is 650,000 in G, by the way. They're measuring it in nanograms? Oh, wait, the whole study was in nanograms. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I just double-checked the study. For some reason, I thought they were a different one. I thought they were a little higher. So 650k nanograms as the safe, tolerable intake, and a single Fairlife Core Power High Protein is 20k. It's not the end of the world, I suppose, but it's still probably for the best to not get near that 650k. You see the tweet from Ninja Theory on Hellblade 2, shit read like an obituary for the studio. That's so sad. I'll read it real quick. Let's see. Game comes out in like 4 hours. Still not a single ad. Not a single ad for this game. Microsoft let it die. Threw it to the wolves to justify closing this studio. Absolute shame. Yeah, here's the tweet. Hi everyone, as we sit on the eve of the release of Senua's... How do you say her name again? Sinwa? Is it Sinwa or Senua? Saga. Hellblade 2, wanted to thank you, our fans, on behalf of everyone here at Ninja Theory. We see you and we hear you when you give us such love and support, when you tell us how much Sinwa means to you, when you tell us how much you're looking forward to the game and how much faith you have in us to continue Sinwa's story in a way that does justice to the connection so many of you have to her and Hellblade. This is so wholesome and so sad. From the very beginning of Sinwa's saga, Hellblade 2, we have had you in mind, and I truly hope that when you play the second chapter of Sinwa's story, you will find that familiar connection once again, and that also so many more people will find their way to Sinwa and her world too. Making video games is difficult, much like Sinwa. We as a team have been guided by a conviction to achieve our quest, to make a game that sinks you deep into Sinwa's world and to take you on a journey that leaves you thinking and feeling. I believe we have achieved our quest, and I hope you'll agree. I'm very proud of the game, very proud of our team, and very proud of you, our fans, who have supported us on this magical journey. Thank you, Dom Matthews, studio head. Yeah, it definitely reads like, hey, this is our swan song game. Microsoft already told us they're shutting us down. That is absolutely what that reads like. This reads like a captain's last log before death. Yeah. Thanks for membership, Greasy. I have not heard of them before, Seal. Thanks for membership, Tanks.